Hey guys, most people aren't stuck because they lack discipline. They're stuck because they are loyal to a story they never consciously choose. And by the end of this video, you will hear the exact sentence that's been quietly controlling your decisions. You know what to do. You have watched the videos, you have read the books, and yet you keep repeating the same patterns. Same emotional reactions, same relationship dynamics, same inner frustration. And if that's you, stay with me because the reason isn't what you think. This is not a motivation problem, it's not a mindset issue, and it's definitely not laziness. Motivation comes after emotional safety, and the nervous system doesn't obey goals. It obeys stories. In fact, affirmation often make this worse, and I will explain why. Let me introduce something most people never look at: your emotional story. Not the story you tell others, the story your system learned during the emotional intense moments you face. It's not logical, it's not conscious, but it feels true. These stories sounds like I'm always the one who cares more, or nothing ever works out for me, and if I relax, everything falls apart. I'm not chosen unless I prove my value. Notice something important here. These don't sound like belief. They sound like facts, right? And this is why willpower fails. Willpower tries to override emotional memory, but your body resists. Even if that's unsafe, thing is like growth. This is why disciplined people still self-sabotage. Here's a key distinction. Limiting beliefs are not the root. They are the logic built on top of emotional stories. So if you try to change beliefs without addressing the story underneath, nothing sticks. So let me help you identify yours. I want you to think about this question. When something goes wrong or when you feel emotionally triggered, what sentence automatically appear in your mind, right? Maybe it's like, here we go again. I knew this wouldn't last. Of course, this happens to me. Don't analyze it. Just notice the language, right? Now here's where most people miss it. Where else has this same sentence shown up? In your relationships, in your career, friendships, authority figures, or during the moments of closeness. Different situation, same sentence, right? So that's not coincidence, that's a pattern. And here is the realization that changes everything. You're not reacting to the present moment, you're responding to emotional memory. Your body is saying something like that I've been here before and I know how this ends. Yep. And why does this feel so real? Because the brain prioritizes familiarity over happiness. Predictable pain feels safer than unfamiliar peace. Your system isn't broken, it's loyal. It's loyal to your thoughts. And this path matters. You didn't choose this story. It formed when it needed to. It protected you. It helped you adapt. But survival stories sabotage growth. What kept you safe then can keep you stuck now, right? So here's the mistake people make. They try to fight this story, replace it with positivity, shame themselves for having it. But fighting this story actually reinforces it. The nervous system hears conflict as danger. What creates change is not awareness alone, it's separation. Awareness says, I have this story, and separation says, the story is not in the present moment. So that distinction is everything, right? So try this instead. When the story appears, say, this feels familiar, but it may not be true right now. Yep. Or this reaction belongs to then, not here. Right? So notice we are not arguing with this story. We are creating space around it. Right? Real change looks quieter than you expect. Less reactivity, slower responses, more choice, less compulsion. It's not dramatic, it's grounded. Right? So, and this is why many people think they are not healing because they expect fireworks. But real healing often feels calm. And if chaos was home, calm can feel unsafe at first. Right? Let me leave you with one powerful question. If this emotional story wasn't running me, what choice would I make differently this week? Don't answer quickly. Let your body respond. You're not stuck. You're just patterned. And patterns dissolve through clarity, not force. One sentence can loosen a lifetime loop. Yeah. If this resonated with you, comment story below. Not for me, but for you. And if you value depth over hacks, subscribe this channel. You remember you don't need a new life. You need a new relationship with the story you are living with. Hi guys, this is H.A. Rahman, your emotional intelligence and relationship coach. Do subscribe my channel. Bye bye.